Alright, so Tuesday morning, it's been sprinkling since, I don't know, dawn. Kind of raining off and on, and I kind of slept in a bit more than I meant to. Mostly because I stayed up till like midnight watching a Netflix movie, which wasn't necessarily my plan, but, and I assumed I'd be woken up at like 7 o'clock by screaming children, but there are no children here, so nobody woke me up. So it was really nice. Got to sleep in, listening to the pitter-patter on the tent. But my back's in bad shape. The only way I know to fix that, besides going to a chiropractor, is to walk. So I'm going to go for a walk. I got my rain gear. Going to put my rain gear on. This will be a good test of the rain gear. There's a 1.8 mile loop around the outside of the whole park here. So I'm going to go do that and see how that goes. I did have a first sighting of a white squirrel. They live here. They're not albino squirrels. They're just a different variant of an eastern gray squirrel. So I got that. I got some footage of that. Let's see what else we see out there. Yeah, that's all. Let's hit the trail. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing alligators. I guess I'm paranoid. All these logs are pine trees. Some of them are burned, and even the ones that aren't have, I guess these are all burned around here, but they're red pines, so they got scaly bark. They're all just like, you know, this big around, and they're all wet and shiny. So I just keep seeing alligators everywhere. I haven't actually seen an alligator. I just think I'm seeing alligators. I guess I'm paranoid. Maybe once I actually see an alligator, you know, I won't be seeing fake ones anymore, because I'll know what they look like better. I don't know. Lots of thunder out here, but I haven't seen any lightning yet. So I'm going to keep on with it. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. So just a few seconds after I made that comment about the gators, I come across this sign. They are along the trails and the waterways. They do attack people. Wow. I'm not just paranoid. Maybe I'll see some out here in this pond. See any gators? Here, gator, gator, gator. I don't see any gators. Alright, this imaginary gator made me jump. So there's really 4 main plants out here I really want to identify, but it's kind of too wet, rainy to have my phone out taking photos and looking them all up like I normally do. But it's basically this guy, whatever that is, that palm stuff, and that's everywhere. Shrubbery there. And then there's this stuff. I guess I don't really see a great example here, but it looks a bit like holly, but it's never more than, this is like the tallest one I've seen. It's only like a foot. So there's that. There's this tree. I don't know what it is, obviously. And there's the pines. I know what the pines are. And then there's this grass everywhere. Maybe I can look those up just based on this footage I just made right here. Yeah, I'm doing great on this walk. Feeling really good. Could be the Tylenol talking. But my back's good. Oh, somebody's yelling at me. There's a squirrel up there somewhere yelling at me. I don't know. I'll keep my camera dry. Alright, let's keep moving. I found a playground. Oh, look at this dose of paranoia. You're afraid your kid's gonna fall out of your... They do have regular swings. Look at this thing. This is adult size. I could sit in that. What are you gonna do on this little swing that warrants all that? I don't know. Maybe it's for handicapped people. I don't know. I've never seen that before. There's another river over here. I think this is called like the Dead River, something like that. Let me go check it out. Didn't we just see a sign saying don't swim with the gators? I don't know, I guess it's optional. You can do it if you want. I don't see any gators. This is the part where I slip on the wet dock and get eaten by a gator. This is pretty cool though. It's going out in the middle of this river. Look at that. You can fish the whole river from here. Alright, I found a map. So I started here, the campground, came out to the road, went down this way. I wanted to turn there, but I missed it. I actually hiked down to the ranger station, and I'm like, where's the trail at? And they're like, you missed it. So I went back, and then I did all this. These other trails aren't on the hiking trail map they gave me. But anyway, I went on this guy. And I am here. I could just go back to the campground, but I don't really want to go back to the campground. I'm having a good time out here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm right here at this trailhead of this Pine Flatwood Nature Trail. I think I'm going to attempt this, which will then be going back through here, and then I'll cut back down. I didn't do that one originally because it's shorter. It's only like 1.2 miles. This bigger loop was supposedly 1.8, so I guess I've done about 2 miles since I had to go to the ranger station and back. But it said parts of it are submerged when it's wet, so my feet might get really wet. I think my shoes are already soaked, and I do have the blessing that I have electric heater that I could put these in front of and dry them out. Used that last night for like 2 hours. I was watching a movie, kept it nice and toasty in the tent, so I could just do that. So let's give it a shot. If it's really deep and there's gators in it, I won't go through it. I'll turn around, but let's go see what's out there, huh? Aha! They have signs out here to tell me what these plants are. Saw palmetto. I can see there's water getting inside my phone case, so I might have to stop videoing. Oh well. So basically how that hike wound up is I went down the trail about maybe 100 yards and it was totally flooded. It was like ankle deep, and I don't really want to get my shoes that wet. So I turned around. I tried to make footage of it, but my camera ran out of space. So I came back here and I tried to offload video, raw footage, onto the laptop, and I probably spent that thing there 2 hours. I think maybe 2 hours I've been working on that. There's a problem with the driver on the laptop and I just couldn't get around it. Really frustrating. Got me feeling really low. Kind of a dreary day to begin with, and then the computer just not cooperating. I thought I wasn't going to be able to save the raw footage. I was going to have to delete all that, but no. I got it working. I got my shoes over here drying. Where's it? I'm trying to use this thing backwards. There, see? Hello. So I got the heater over there blowing into that, and I never realized how bad my shoes smelled till now. Stinking it up in here. But the rain's letting up. It's only like 10% chance for the rest of the night. I can still hear sprinkles. I don't know if that's the stuff blowing off the trees. It's pretty wet out there. I had hoped to make some burgers, which would have, I guess I could cook them on the stovetop, but I'd rather grill them. But it's really wet out, out there, so I might just go cook it in a saucepan or make something else. I don't know. I'm gonna go eat some food, I think. And then, I don't know, figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Good news I found on the internet is that they have 2 rocket launches coming out of Kennedy Space Center out of Cape Canaveral. One of them scheduled for this Friday. So there is a chance I might be able to get in there and go see one of those, which is one of my hopes for this trip. So that's good to see. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Staying warm, staying dry. 2 other quick things to mention, other positives of the day. I figured out which of our air mattresses has a leak. It's the one I was sleeping on last night, which is now over there, because luckily I brought a spare because I had space. So I folded that one up and inflated the other one, so now we know which one has a leak. It's that one. So maybe we'll pitch that, not real sure. And then this rain jacket worked perfectly. I did not get any water on me at all. Nothing penetrated through it, nothing came through the top like when I had used it back home. But my pants, a little bit of water did get through, like just seeped through, like permeated into my underwear, which is now totally dry. But So it's not perfect, but you know, that was one of the trade-offs. Is I got these lightweight, super lightweight pants. That's my comfort food. Looks like they got a little spot up here where people can get married. Is that what goes on here? I don't know. Kind of neat. Nice views. And then they got this giant fire ring over here. Can have a wedding reception right here. Look at all the fog. So wet out here. And wild.